Welcome back to our channel, your go-to place about all things luxurious and expensive. When we think of billionaires, it's easy to picture extravagant lifestyles. Mansions, super yachts, private jets, a wardrobe that costs more than most people's homes. But here's where most people get it wrong. The truth is, most billionaires don't spend recklessly. Yes, they have access to luxuries we can only imagine. But even the wealthiest among us know one thing. Money that's spent on instant gratification is money that doesn't grow. Their real focus isn't on short-term indulgence. It's on long-term growth and impact. Every financial move is calculated, disciplined, and intentional. They see their wealth not as a pile of cash to spend, but as a tool to build, expand, and secure their legacy. So, how exactly do they manage to grow their fortunes while also living a life of unparalleled luxury? Let's break it down section by section, starting with something called the billionaire budget. Yes, even billionaire's budget. Imagine having a budget even when you're worth billions. It may sound strange, but billionaires take budgeting to a whole new level, treating every dollar with precision and purpose. For them, budgeting isn't about limitation, it's about direction. Their wealth is typically divided into several core categories, each serving a specific purpose in their overall strategy. They're not just keeping their money in a savings account. Instead, they have funds allocated for high-growth investments, safe havens to preserve their wealth, luxury assets that appreciate over time, and reinvestments back into their businesses to keep their empires thriving. Think of it like a symphony. Each part works together to create a powerful whole. But where does this budgeting journey really begin? It starts with the pursuit of growth, and that brings us to the first and perhaps the most dynamic part of their budget: growth investments. Growth investments are where billionaires make their boldest moves, and this category is all about one thing: making their money work as hard as possible. Unlike the average investor, billionaires aren't just tossing cash into the stock market or buying a few properties. They're diving into industries with enormous growth potential. They're investing in emerging tech companies, innovative healthcare solutions, and commercial real estate projects that promise high returns. And let's be clear, they're not taking blind risks. Each move is backed by research, trends, and often by exclusive access to industry experts. They look for companies that aren't just profitable, but that are capable of reshaping entire industries. And for billionaires, high-growth investments are a priority because they know that growth today means greater freedom and influence tomorrow. But for billionaires, building wealth is only part of the equation. Once they've invested for growth, they focus on protecting what they've built. This brings us to an often overlooked but essential part of their financial strategy: wealth preservation. After pouring millions or even billions into high-growth investments, billionaires don't leave their fortunes exposed to risk. That's where wealth preservation comes in. Think of it as the fortress around their empire. A safety net ensuring that no matter what happens in the market, their wealth stays intact. These investments are low-risk, stable, and reliable. They include government bonds, precious metals, and prime real estate in the world's most secure locations. While these assets may not offer the thrill of high returns, they guarantee a steady stream of income that supports their lifestyle while shielding their wealth from the unpredictable ups and downs of the economy. And to put it simply, wealth preservation is about longevity. They're not just thinking about today or tomorrow, they're thinking about the next decade, the next generation, and beyond. But wealth preservation isn't the only piece of the puzzle. There's another area where billionaires invest heavily, an area that combines personal enjoyment with strategic foresight. We're talking about luxury assets, the kind that aren't just beautiful, but also financially smart. Let's dive into a category that's as fascinating as it is valuable: luxury assets. For billionaires, owning a $10 million painting or a vintage car collection isn't just about making a statement. These luxury items are assets, carefully selected because they're rare, exclusive, and have the potential to increase in value over time. Rare art, collectible wines, historic jewelry pieces, each of these investments is about scarcity and status. The ultra-wealthy understand that owning the rarest items not only brings prestige, but often proves to be financially rewarding. And here's an interesting fact. In times of economic downturn, these luxury assets often hold their value or even appreciate, serving as a stable part of their portfolio. They're always thinking about the bigger picture, which often means looking back into their own businesses. This brings us to the next strategic move: Business reinvestment. Billionaires know that one of the most effective ways to grow their wealth is by reinvesting in their own businesses. In this part of the budget, they pour money into expansion, research, and innovation to keep their companies not just alive, but thriving. It's not uncommon for billionaires to allocate millions or even billions back into their businesses each year. Whether they're improving technology, expanding infrastructure, or hiring top talent, each reinvestment is a stepping stone toward greater dominance in their industry. And they're playing the long game. By continually building their companies, they create a cycle of wealth generation that can outlast market fluctuations and economic trends. And that brings us full circle. From strategic investments to business reinvestment, billionaires approach money with a focus on both growth and purpose. So, what can we learn from how billionaires manage their money? It's not about spending carelessly or indulging in every whim. It's about intention, discipline, and a plan that reaches far into the future. Their strategies may be intricate, but they reveal a simple truth. Wealth isn't just about having money. It's about understanding how to use it. We hope this deep dive into billionaire budgeting gave you a new perspective on the real world of wealth. If you found it valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Here on our channel, we're always uncovering the secrets of luxury and success. Stay inspired, stay curious, and remember, sometimes it's not what you make, it's what you keep. Until next time, live luxuriously. See you in the next video.